Today we're making potato leek soup in the Instant Pot. Hi everyone and welcome, I'm Tami. Glad to have you in my Nutmeg Notebook kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious and very easy potato leek soup. So first of all, we've got to get those potatoes going. Don't worry about quantities, I'm going to provide you with a link for the recipe. I like to use my Vidalia chopper and I'm using Yukon Gold potatoes. I've already done most of them, but I just wanted to show you with one how easy it is. I just peel my potatoes, slice them into about 1/2-inch chunks, and then this turns them into perfect little squares. So easy. I also like that the bottom of it does measurements. It has it here. Makes it really easy when you're trying to chop up ingredients for a recipe. So I want to get my Instant Pot going on the saute cycle. Where is the start? Over here. Can you see it, cameraman? Maybe you can push it for me. There we go. Perfect. We're going to get that going. The first thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of water to the bottom of my Instant Pot, and I have it on saute, which is really nice that we can do that right in the Instant Pot. And first I'm going to saute my leeks, and I also have some celery here. If you have the leaves of the celery, go ahead and chop some of those up too, because they add a lot of flavor. So I don't use any oil in my cooking. That's why I have a little bit of water in there. You could also use broth, vegetable broth, since we're plant-based. That would work as well. On the leeks, we're just using the white part and then the very light green because we don't want the more tough green parts of the upper portion of the leeks. You can buy some leeks frozen that have already been trimmed and cleaned. Once you've sliced them nice and thin, then you're going to want to put them in a bowl of cold water and let them get all of the dirt out of them. They can actually be very dirty, and these were very dirty, the ones I had. So just make sure you get all the dirt out. The dirt should sink to the bottom and the leeks should float on top. We're just going to let these saute for about 6 to 7 minutes until they're nice and soft. So it's just time to give them a little stir. Make sure that they're not sticking to the bottom. If they do start to stick, just add a little bit more water. We'll just give it another little stir. They're almost done. We just want them to be nice and tender. Okay, you guys, so the leeks and the celery are looking really good. I'm going to add some chopped garlic. How much is up to you? I have 6 cloves, but if you're not a huge fan of garlic, you can cut back on that. So we're just going to add in the potatoes. It was a 3-pound bag before I peeled them, so I'm sure it's a little bit less now without the peel, but we're going to get those in there. And I have some vegetable broth. Give that a little stir. And I have a little bit of salt substitute, a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder. We're just layering those flavors, and I'm just going to stir that in. I like to use the local Spicery brand of salt substitute and their onion powder and garlic powder, and I can provide you a link with that. And then I have some fresh thyme. This sprig has about 6 little sprigs all together. I'm just going to put that down in the broth, push it down in there. That's going to add a lot of flavor. And because it's all attached, I'll be able to pull it out easily at the end. And so that is everything. So we're just going to put the lid on. And then I'm going to set it for 5 minutes and we'll have soup. Okay, so it is done and it is doing quick release. Okay, so the valve just dropped. I heard it, so we can Go ahead and open it now. Wonderful. So I'm just going to look for that sprig of thyme. Here we go. Knock the potato and the leek off of it. Oh, it smells wonderful. And a lot of it has fallen off of it into the soup, so that's perfect. And then I want to remove some of the cooked potato because you can blend it and make it a completely creamy soup if you want, but my husband and I like it to have some bite to it, to have some potato. So I'm just going to remove, oh, maybe a little more, because we like to add that back in. And then I'm going to add some milk to it. This is going to give it creaminess. So I have 2 cups of soy milk here, and the soy milk has a little more fat to it than, say, the almond milk or the oat milk. So it is going to make it a little bit thicker and have a better creamy feel. And they call it the mouth feel, but you can use whatever kind of plant milk you prefer. I'm going to start with 1 cup and then blend it and see what I think. So I'm going to be using my Vitamix Immersion blender today. So you just want to make sure that you get your Immersion blender down inside the pot, down underneath the liquid before you start it. Otherwise it will splatter and create a mess. Okay, it's pretty thick, so I am going to add my other cup of milk. It just depends on how starchy your potatoes are. Okay, I'm just getting my plate here so I can set this on my plate. I'm going to add the potatoes back in that I saved out. And we'll give it a little bit of a stir. This looks amazing and the aroma is incredible. Okay, let's just plate some up so you can see the finished product. This makes me think of my childhood because my mom made homemade potato soup when I was a kid, and it was so delicious. In fact, she recently told me that she had made potato soup, and she sent me the recipe, and she said, I bet you can veganize this so you can have it too. Now, if you want, you can garnish with a little bit of fresh thyme. It's wonderful. So you can just take a few sprigs and put that over the top. Or if you have chives, you could do chives as well. It just makes it look pretty. There you have it. Potato soup made quickly in the Instant Pot. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you haven't done so already, go over to my blog at Nutmeg Notebook and subscribe there so that you'll always get notifications whenever I have a new recipe. Thanks for watching. I'm Tami, and I help you get healthy and stay healthy, one meal at a time.